he said the 3 journaling questions you mentioned recently were absolute gold. My dom and I walked through each one in turn, and it made us both really think. It was wonderful, and we felt very close and intimate despite the long distance. I love that. Do I have more like this in my back pocket? Yes, I actually have on my Pinterest. You go to my relationship board. I can't remember what it's called, relationship rules, or it has the word relationships in it and a picture of a couple on the front. I'm sure you'll be able to locate it. Anyway, I have a section in the board all about questions. It's literally just called questions. And so I have a ton of questions already for you. In addition, go to the Gottman Institute. Okay. So the Gottman Institute is founded by John Gottman and his wife, I think Libby, but don't quote me on that. I'm sorry, girl, if that was not your name. But anyway, John Gottman and his wife started this, and it's they're relationship researchers and experts. They've been doing this for many, many years, and they came up with oh gosh, a model for relationships based around something they call love maps. And love maps is basically understanding your partner's inner world so that you can show up for them and they can show up for you in the most effective way possible. But anyway, talking about love maps, and so if they have formulated questions to help you develop those love maps. And really that's where I kind of got inspired with those questions. I don't think that those were specific to them. I didn't get those questions from them, but that was kind of where I was coming from. And one of the biggest keys, you're talking about how do we come up with these questions? So go to my Pinterest, check out the Gottman Institute. They'll have questions. I'll have discussion questions, communication questions, intimacy building questions. But really, the point I want to leave with you, science, is familiarity is the enemy of intimacy. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, like, Ember, what? I thought familiarity, like, led you into intimacy. Like, if you're familiar with someone, then you can be intimate with them, right? Wrong. Familiarity and intimacy are 2 very different things. Well, let me just contrast this with going on a first date, okay? Going on a first date. You don't know anything about this person. You are not familiar with them at all. And there's all of this curiosity and excitement and arousal, right? Because you don't know about this person and there's all this unknown, all this mystery. What happens in relationships when we accept familiarity as a cheap replacement for intimacy? We might know what they look like without makeup. We might know what kind of toothpaste they use. We might know how they fold the towels. But is that really going to get heart to heart? Is that really going to be into me? You see, this is me, baby. This is what I like, who I am, and this is how I am showing up in this space. Fully seen, fully known, fully expressive, fully safe. Knowing what kind of toothpaste someone uses or how they like their towels folded doesn't contribute necessarily to that level of safety. Is this where the friend zone? The friend zone can happen in a lot of different areas. Friend zone, I think, is lack of communication, lack of pursuit. I think friend zone pre-relationship happens when women want to be pursued and men are too intimidated to lead. I think that's where the friend zone historically happens pre-relationship. He's into her, she's into him, but she is not going to settle for pursuing him. So she's going to step back and be like, no, I deserve to be pursued. But if he feels intimidated or unsure, he's not going to pursue. And then so she's going to put him in, oh, I guess we're just good friends. But really, there could have been something there. He just didn't show up with that level of pursuit that she was looking for. I think that is where a lot of friend zone happens pre-relationship. I think friend zone happens in relationship because of complacency, familiarity. And so to that whole point, familiarity is the enemy of intimacy. What happens when we are familiar with someone? We stop getting curious. And it's curiosity that really drives the juicy questions.